Sure. This is episode 24 of With the Grain of Salt podcast.
How you doing, bub?
Hey, what's going on? It's Alan.
Alright.
I'm Eric, yeah. Trying to be Wolverine.
And Inspector Waddy. Inspector Eddie.
Inspector
I don't know.
Inspector Gadget.
I'm not Inspector Gadget, but I don't know. I'm like 3 different costumes. I'm like 1940s film noir investigator,
PI investor, see?
Al Capone, and Inspector Gadget.
Go son of a bitch. That's a lot of characters. That's awesome.
We shouldn't have bought real ones, but I couldn't find fake ones.
They're cheaper than a prop, so I mean.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah.
Also disgusting. So.
The gasoline stations used to have most of them would have these things called Phillies, and they were like big fat blunts like that. I'm surprised they don't do it anymore. But those would have been perfect.
They do it
like the size of your thumb. Yeah, you've seen them.
Yeah.
They're the size of your
So
thumb.
anyway, we are not experts in any things we talk about tonight, as always. So take everything that we say with a grain of salt.
Loina Sharnu. I don't know if we say what I am. I'm a sim.
If you didn't guess right.
Well, because not everybody knows, and not everybody has played Sims. Like,
True.
I know a couple people that haven't.
I think I'm the only one that I know that hasn't played Sims.
I
Yeah.
freaking
pretty
love
cool,
Sims.
yeah.
Like, I've made so many stories and so many different families. Like, I carry some deep in my heart, honestly. Like, I could go on about these families.
Yeah, I get it.
I never got into The Sims as much as everybody else did.
It's amazing.
I
don't know. Like,
there's-
it's one of those games you get into it for two months, and then you never play it for like a year, and then boom, you're back on it for another couple months.
So it's Minecraft.
It's like Minecraft,
It's
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're good?
Chopped it all.
Yeah, I saw it all happen, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna say nothing. But then he keeps looking at me like, just
Because I saw
Is
it.
that gonna happen?
I noticed that he noticed, and I'm like,
I'm not gonna say shit more.
I was trying to play it off, but nah.
I was like,
It was-
oh man, I'm regretting having a costume that has me wear a coat.
Yeah, 'cause you wear a lot of
It's hot.
layers.
Yeah, I've got my undershirt, this shirt, this vest, and this.
Yeah.
It's actually like not that bad, but
Me and Eric are literally just wearing like one thing.
Yeah, well, I have a leather jacket, but I'm not gonna wear it while
Yes.
we're recording.
Don't
I'll be
get fucking
sweating.
hot.
I mean, I do it all the time, but I get cold. I'm a cold guy.
yeah, you get cold really easily.
I'm cold and just want to read books when it rains.
Yeah, when I sweat. I sweaty.
We're kind of like doing this with how we're sitting, because before you and I sat on the left side, like I was facing the camera, you and I sat on the left side, they sat on the right, and
well, it's cool.
Oh no, I mostly always sat on this side. I like sitting here. It just, I feel like,
I usually
You
sat
switched.
there because I would be
I
doing
like
the one
it
that's
here.
running up and down.
oh,
I like
damn.
it here so I could be closer to our viewers.
Yeah, you're the closest.
Yeah.
I wonder how
And
they
the
feel
most
about that.
absent.
How do you guys feel? Leave it in the comments.
True, most absent.
I'll take care of this. Nah.
Smooth!
I couldn't. It's so fucking huge. I could have used the actual Glock, but then, well, it's real.
I'm actually proud of his costume because we spent like less than an hour picking up the whole ensemble.
Fuck,
What is that?
was
Just a
loud.
test shot? Yeah, it's loud.
That was loud.
Forgot how violent those things are.
Yeah. You know what?
Funny story behind these. The 3 of us got bored. And we decided to go to Bass Pro Shops just to go look. And then we thought, hey, you know what would be cool if we had like a Nerf gun war, Nerf gun fight. So we all bought this exact model of pistol, and we used it once
I never used
for like
Never
15 minutes.
Well,
and
we
used it.
lost all the bullets.
Yeah, the
So-
balls are gone.
I still have mine. I still have like a good 100 pack somewhere.
Yeah, you got the 100 pack. I just got whatever that it came with.
I think I did too. Like, I was not gonna spend that much money on it, but it's fun. It was fun. We were going crazy for, like you said, 15 minutes, and then we were all getting our balls. And then like, you want to do this again? No, let's do something else.
Just leave the balls here.
It's the worst part of it. It's always the cleanup.
Yeah, picking up the balls. Yeah, it's like they're everywhere.
So there's something I wanted to ask y'all about. because my sisters brought this to my attention earlier today. And that would be this PBS Kids tier list. Because I know we've all watched some of these shows to some extent in our childhood. I remember most of these. So I wanted to get you guys' opinion.
What's the name of the one with the planes with the talking faces?
That's JJ the jet plane, which is down here.
I'm happy it's
I'm
down
happy that's
there.
down there. It's fucking nightmare fuel.
That deserves to be down there.
Oh, this was posted by Peebs.
Why is Curious George up there? Why not punch that money in the face?
It's the most, what do you call it?
Friendly, kid-friendly?
No, Mandela effect excuse or example.
Really? Why?
That he never had a tail? Or if he did have a tail?
I've never heard of that.
He didn't have a tail.
Yeah, but people remember specifically him having a tail.
Because monkeys have tails.
Exactly.
But he's a chimp.
Yeah, exactly. He's a chimpanzee.
But people are like, he has a tail. I remember it. He has a tail.
Yeah, but chimpanzee. He's a chimp.
He's a chimp.
What
Exactly.
the fuck?
Hey, but now think
Monkeys
about
are-
it. Have you think about it with the tail?
Because I've always thought he was a monkey.
Because look, I know he's never had a tail, but now I'm thinking about him with a tail, and then I'm like, hey, he got a tail. But
Like,
no,
it makes sense.
yeah, it would make sense, but he's a chimp.
Now everybody's mind fucked.
You just
That's
know
the
for
only
every
reason I
cartoon
could
of these,
think
there's
of.
a Rule 34.
Let's start at the bottom tier. All right, so we got Barney and Friends.
I'm gonna smack you.
Go through all of them and then we'll talk.
Barney and Friends, Boo-Bah, Caillou, Liberty's Kids, JJ the jet plane.
Fuck's Liberty's Kid.
I don't know what the
That
fuck.
was lit. That's
Splash.
what it was.
Splash and
Liberty's
Bubbles.
Kid?
Yeah, it was.
I don't know what that is. Martha Speaks, Jakers.
Jakers, that's the one with the pig, and they like live. You've never seen that one?
It sounds familiar. I know
They
I've
live
seen
in
it.
Scotland, and then they have the radio.
Checkers.
Yeah,
I
something.
don't remember.
Oh my god.
And then It's a Big, Big World.
Is that what the
I don't know what. I don't remember
Is that with the
this.
sloth?
I don't remember this.
The
Well,
sloth
there's
Oh,
Rule
never mind.
34 of that, but yeah, it's just everywhere.
Boo-Bah. I don't know what
Caillou.
the fuck the British come up with.
I've never seen Boo-Bah or heard of Boo-Bah.
Never heard of it.
All right.
Caillou, everybody hates Caillou.
Caillou deserves to be.
Yeah.
Caillou deserves to be.
I'm glad
Stupid
it's like
little bald head.
the way bottom in the corner.
Yes,
I'm
like
glad.
you don't even deserve to be at the top of the low
It's
tier.
funny.
You're at the bottom.
Everybody watched Caillou as a kid and they all liked the show, and then you grow up,
yeah.
and then you learn that he's a
fucking
shitty kid.
Fucking shitty kid. Poor Rosie. Your
Little-
brother's a dick.
little bitch ass.
Yeah, little
His
dickhead.
parents are terrible.
There's a whole Reddit community dedicated to hating on Caillou.
It's called The World.
Yeah,
It's called the
everybody.
Society.
The Unabomber.
Liberty's Kids.
I thought it does not deserve to be.
I
a low
loved
tier.
Liberty's
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah, like history. Let's
Yeah.
do that shit.
Dude, they actually had death happen in their show. Like
Yeah.
they didn't show anybody. Well, no, they had the Revolutionary War going on. People were getting shot and shit. Like it wasn't like
the fuck is
splatters
this
of
show?
blood.
Like the Patriot?
It's about history.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Kids. It's
Yeah.
educational and shit. Yeah.
Liberty's
No Mel
Kid.
Gibson.
Wow.
The best part.
What? No, that's the no. Take that back. Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I told you. It's just acting up. But
Yeah, whatever. I'll just put like pictures in the post.
Sagwa.
Hold
We're
on.
not
Oh, we're still there, we're still
there
there.
yet.
We're not there yet.
Liberty's Kids and Martha Speaks, I don't think deserves to be down there.
Nah.
I honestly thought Martha Speaks was pretty interesting. As a dog, that she ate alphabet soup and she learned English. Dude, like what the fuck?
I fucking hated that premise.
Yeah.
Because when I thought of it,
Origin story. 2 out of 10. Dude.
I thought of what would happen.
Fuck.
I thought of what would happen if that happened in real life. It eats some alphabet soup. The alphabets travel to their brain. The
Dog
That's like an infection.
fucking strokes out and dies.
That's a whole doctor's, a whole vet's bill.
Oh, fuck.
It's like your dog had alphabet soup in its brain. What the
Chef
fuck?
Boyardee's getting sued 'cause he killed some kid's dog.
The doctor's like, what the hell? What kind of house are you running over there that the dog has soup in its brain?
Aw, but it was cute. This is so.
Honestly, I found her voice incredibly annoying. Like, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like Ellen.
I mean, it wasn't. It was. Dude, I think it's low tier. I'd probably put it like mid tier. At
Yeah.
least.
yeah, it's not the worst. Christian. There's like,
Oh my god.
I don't know what that
you're just gonna trash your costume before
An
before All Hallows Eve.
What is that?
Oh, EA Play is useless.
Nah, but like, I feel like Liberty's Kids never stood a chance in my opinion because like I've never seen that or heard of it. Which
I
is
never heard
weird.
of, or Alan's never heard of it, so he's like doesn't give a fuck.
But like, yeah, Martha Speaks, like, it wasn't the worst cartoon. There's like plenty, like, other worse cartoons than Martha Speaks. But yeah, it probably doesn't deserve to be at the bottom. But yeah, origin story, like, 2 out of 10.
Yeah,
Zero.
and it had a catchy, catchy song to start it off. She was an average dog.
Let me look up. I'm gonna look up Splash and Bubbles.
I've never heard of that
Never
one.
heard of it.
Jakers, it's a big world. Kind of looks familiar.
Sloth.
But
It's the sloth that's
The orange
hard.
sloth.
So it's the puppets. It's puppets.
Yeah.
Okay, I
He's
do
just-
remember that.
Just take a load off, man.
I'm guessing this is a new thing. This is Splash and Bubbles.
I guess.
Is that like the what do you call it? Baby shark thing?
It was the first baby show.
I'm pretty sure that's Coco Melon. I don't know.
Pink.
What is Jakers? I've seen Jakers.
That's the pigs. You'll see.
Ah, it is the pigs.
Isn't it?
Jakers.
Yeah, Jackers. They come from Scotland. And they're...
Jakers.
Jakers looks horrible.
It was actually terrible. Yeah,
It looks
actually
terrible. It deserves to be
But
over
their
here.
their stories
And
were
it's
the
a
worst.
big world.
Intermission
What
was
the
like
fuck?
real life
He's a
people.
sloth.
You never
Yeah.
seen it before?
It's like
This is a rip-off of fucking Bear in the Big Blue House.
I know, but he's like stoned. he's like
Just
stoned.
because he's slow.
He's stoned.
He's like, that's like if Tommy Chong was like his sloth cousin.
Oh, I remember this now.
Say, hey man, we're in the tree, man.
It's like-
As soon as I saw this,
That's true.
I was like,
Thanks for
oh.
stopping by or
Every-
whatever.
Yeah, like you're there 10 minutes, like, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Time to go to bed. Like, hey, bro, what the fuck? I just got
started.
it. Nah, man.
It's like 3 p.m.
Nah, bro. It's like the Boombafoos on next, bro.
All right, mid-tier, we've got Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat. I don't need to read it because I remember it very well. Do you guys remember it?
Saga was my
was
sister liked it, so I would have to sit through it, but it wasn't the worst. It wasn't like,
It wasn't the worst.
it wasn't as
It
told
was-
I'd
by
probably put it
Ginger,
like
but-
top tier, honestly. Oh, I just saw top tier. That pissed me off.
Saga
Okay, I'm
top
just gonna-
tier?
No, I think Saga deserves mid-tier.
Yeah,
Let's keep
let's
let's
do
read
it.
through
Yeah,
them.
let's be
I'm
real.
I'm not upset with its placement though.
Let's read.
Between the Lions is mid-tier.
That's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good shit in Meet the Lions.
I have a
Meet the
lot.
Lions?
Between the Lions.
I have a lot to talk about.
Hi, we're the Lions.
I have a lot to talk about Between the Lions.
Yo.
So, what was that YouTube channel called? They talk about the whole show and how it started and how it.
Oh,
How it ran.
Defunct Land?
I think so.
Something like
Yes,
that, Defunct
Defunct
TV?
Land. They did a show, an episode about Between the Lions.
That's controversial.
No,
No.
that it was a great show. It did its work. Its job was to
Educate.
teach kids how to read, and it did its job, and it worked. And they did it in so many crazy skits. Like,
Yeah, I love the segments, yeah.
so many different segments, and they changed it
Dwayne's
up every
World.
time. There's Dwayne's World.
Stupid.
There's
Dwayne's
the,
World, Dwayne's
there's the
World.
ooh, ah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smarty
the
Pants. Which is fucking insane and crazy. Who thought
Just like
about
the fuck am
that?
I looking at?
The
Canadians.
one that Eddie reminds me of is Can't Hold.
Cliffhanger! Which is, it's a joke. I think it's a reference to a Stallone movie, but yeah, like, can't hold on much longer. And then every time they get his ass, like, damn, bro, like, shit. But dude,
That would piss me off.
4
Like,
ounces
let the
of
fucker down.
as
Yeah,
a,
but it's the point.
I know it's the point. I
as
know
a
it's the point.
stoner, Dwayne's World, favorite shit. I used to sit there, like, early on watching this shit on a Saturday morning. That shit was funny as hell. I thought that was funny. Them nights.
The Knights clashing.
That's the first thing that comes
Sir
to my
and
mind.
Pent and
What about the
I just
dogs?
think, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Owned.
And then the dogs, they would dress up and they put their hands through like the shirts and they'd be like, this like has a dog's face and it's just,
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
they put their hands around the dog, but the
Oh,
human's
yeah.
head would be a dog and
Yeah.
then they just do stuff and the dog's like, what the fuck is going on?
It was like a
I'm just
family
happy
of
to be
dogs.
here. I'm just happy to be nominated.
It was
Yeah, and this one they have food and they put it in the dog's mouth, the dog was happy.
The dad was like a man in a suit with a dog head.
It was amazing. I fucking love Between the Lions. And they did research. And that show did its purpose. Like, kids actually fucking learn how to read from that.
Yeah.
Amazing. It does not. I think mid.
I feel like
top
it's-
tier. Top tier. It's not the best, but top tier.
I feel like it's like mid tier, but on the way top of mid tier, and then Saga.
Yeah, it's better than
No.
Saga.
It's
No.
not, wait, scroll down. We're still talking about mid tier.
No.
No, I'm not like bringing it up. Just like whatever. Well, let's go to the next one.
The ones-
Super Y.
The ones that really
I-
don't give a shit are Super Y, the Dinosaur, Odd Squad, Molly, and
What the fuck
Because
is?
those are
half
the
of
new.
those.
Those
I
are the newer ones.
Want to freaking microwave every episode of Super Y ever
Which
printed.
one's
in
Super
comic.
Y?
That's the one. Super Y.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Oh, it's this kid.
Yeah.
Dude.
oh my god,
Oh, they're like, oh, me with the power to
Dude,
read,
like Charlie.
and this guy's like, me with the power to help, and it's like, wow, what a shitty power.
Like, I was forced to watch
Not
it. That's
special.
the only thing that was on at the time, and
And that's one
I
of the
couldn't
first
do
ones
it.
they show in the morning.
I couldn't do it,
You
man.
need to watch it with a cup of coffee.
It's
or
not
some
Paw
shit.
Patrol.
I haven't seen Paw Patrol.
Then there's
I don't know.
Dinosaur Train,
No.
which
I don't want to
I
talk
remember
about
that.
Maya Miguel.
Wait, we're not there yet, bro.
Wait, how
Oh, wait,
are we
wait.
doing this? We're all over
Oh
the
yeah,
fucking
that's true.
plane, dude.
Maya Miguel's next.
Yeah, what
Well,
the fuck?
I'll just say fuck Dinosaur Train. I don't care.
After Dinosaur.
Okay, well, as a
After-
Hispanic, fuck Maya Miguel.
After,
What?
Hold on.
The dinosaur. After I think it was Robot Chicken.
Oh, the
parody of
Dinosaur
it, I
Train.
almost
Dinosaur
hit-
Train?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How they
They-
put their way on the dinosaur
they
train.
changed. They did a parody of the intro to Dinosaur Train,
Uh-oh.
where it's the kid's orphan. He gets picked up by the mom, and the mom starts to be. She starts like.
Trick.
They go on the dinosaur train, but they can't afford tickets, so she prostitutes herself to the patrons of the dinosaur
And in
train.
the end, they just,
Y'all
the
crash.
train goes off.
Because dinosaurs can't operate trains because they have tiny hands.
Damn! Oh my god!
It's fucking great.
It's so
Like,
dark.
what the
but
fuck
pretty.
am I looking at?
Um,
But you hated Maya Miguel.
yeah, our lives are not that Hispanic, dude. Like
What?
these kids are Hispanic and like so out there, dude. Like there's always like for some reason, why are the issues like always like very very cultural? Like I feel like I know they're
Well-
trying to spread awareness to the Hispanic culture. I get that. But it's kind of like overdone, okay? Like overdone.
Well, okay, let's go.
The fact that alone they have a parrot instead of a dog, or like they just forced to have a pet that would probably be Hispanically referenced is a little like.
My grandma had a parrot. I don't
Really?
know.
We've had birds.
Yeah, a lot of parakeets, parrots. Yeah, that I don't think that's too far-fetched.
I've actually.
I mean, it's a little. Is it stereotypical? Because
It's
there's not a lot of parrots in Mexico.
The show just like uses like it's kind of like the George Lopez show but with cartoons. Like it's always like.
I mean, do you want to see the episode where where the parents are like, "Shit, we're not gonna make rent." Like,
Go to the bridge.
the pets.
Come on, guys.
Oh no!
Bring the ladder.
Chicle.
Not only that, but
Hats, Alan.
not only that, but they own a
Are we
pet
s-
store in the show. They run a pet store in the show. That's how they get by.
Hey, props for like those shock things they put in Miami. Like they had a friend with one arm. Like remember? Like I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
I don't
Oh,
remember
white kid,
that.
yeah. They had a little white kid friend
It
who had
was
one
on
arm.
welfare, yeah.
Yeah, like he had it rough, like so rough they had to take his arm too. Like this backstory. When they say shit costs an arm and the leg, well, like this kid ballpark that. Anyways, back then, like it was pretty cool because like it would raise awareness. Like I think there's even an episode where like he was trying to get adjusted like because other kids wouldn't want to play with him. And I think episodes like that are cool, dude. Like they bring up they're like shock episodes. Like you're a kid and you're watching like your stupid cartoon. You're not ready to get like, hey, woke, bro. Like these kids with fucking arm.
I don't know about shock. I'm not gonna see the kid like fucking shows up. He doesn't have an arm, and I'm like,
Well, like,
"Mommy, Daddy, can you explain the troubles of life? Like, what the hell?"
alright, so I guess for me, I thought it was
You're
pretty
back.
neat. Because, like, I thought it was pretty neat. Like, I saw that episode, and then I met somebody with, like, only, like, up downstairs, but I thought it was neat. Like,
Hey, like Maya Miguel.
yeah, I was like, hey, you know what?
Then they'd be offended.
I already saw this episode. I already know what to do. Like, yeah.
It's
it sounds terrible. It sounds terrible, but as a kid, like, Whereas you're a kid who hasn't seen something like that and been aware of it, and they're like, holy
Well, that's the point of these
fuck,
shows.
what happened to your arm? You know, there's kids who act like that.
That's
though.
the point of these shows.
It's
Yeah,
true.
that's the
It's so like,
That's true.
so kids who've seen the episode, they're not gonna see something with an arm. They're gonna be like, holy fuck, dude, what's fucking to your arm? Like, where is it at? Like, no,
So
like,
why do you hate it though?
No, I'm saying that I was talking about like why I didn't like it because it seems stereotypical, but I'm saying it was pretty cool. They had shock episodes.
I mean, like, they kind of have to because they're like, well,
Public education.
well, because they're going for like, they want to educate like a little on Hispanic culture, which, growing up, I noticed was like, like it didn't bother me, but I was kind of like, it's weird. Like you got between like what's it called? Fucking Dragon Tales, and this one that are both like Hispanic oriented, which
Oh,
didn't bother me, but I was like, I wasn't used to seeing it. I was like, that's weird. Usually it's like white people shit. No, I'm kidding.
This reminds me of last episode's topic.
Dragon Tales.
Body.
Which I like.
Hispanic. But now it's like, nah, man, it's cool. But
No.
last week
He's
you're
a
like,
sloth.
we don't need that. Fuck it.
No,
He's a big
I'm not
girl.
saying that. I was like, it's weird that there's so much of it.
Yeah, alright.
That's what I was thinking. Like I said, it didn't
I
bother
like
me
it.
if it was.
I like when they do it organically, not like just forcing this to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, now we have to.
Go ahead and include everything you want. Just like give it a reason to exist.
Like, imagine you're watching Miami Miguel, right? And then one episode there's a grandma, and the other episode now you got two grandpas.
Yeah.
You know, it don't make sense.
It's pretty cool
I
because that
thought you were gonna
character.
say there's a grandma. Next episode, no
COVID.
grandma.
Oh man!
COVID. Like Maya, it's Maya.
And
Or
COVID.
even worse, like there's just Maya next episode. Like damn, like
No more Miguel.
COVID. Like holy shit.
How to deal with
Border
the siblings
crisis, they're
passing.
doing it
Fuck,
now.
dude.
No, but like one thing about it too, like this kid, like before they made the episode where they actually asked to play with him, he had been in the background a couple times and shit. So you're already like, what's going on there, kid? Yeah, what's going on? Hey, what's up, kid? And then later on they go ahead and they talk to him and it's cool. Like he's cool. He's just
Where
like
you
everybody else. Where you from?
All right, next one, Cyber Chase, which should be top or god tier.
It should be God tier. It should be
God tier! This is the only man that doesn't agree with us.
I want to watch a cartoon. I do fucking math on a Saturday. Like Jesus Christ.
You didn't do math at
Oh,
all.
I know. that was the goal. Like yeah.
Dunce bucket.
Fuck you. I was good at other stuff.
It had so many like, who was
The humans?
guy, the bad guy,
Gilbert
Yeah.
got no. The bad guy
Something
was
Lloyd.
the hack.
The hacker.
the hacker. But who was the actor
Hackers.
that voiced
No,
him?
he wasn't. I don't think
He
he was
was a
famous.
hack.
But you're talking about Digit, the bird. He was voiced by Gilbert Gottfried.
But so was the hacker. No.
No.
No,
The hacker just talk like this.
The guy from Back to the Future. Something Lloyd.
Oh, Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher
voiced
Lloyd, yeah.
the hacker.
Oh, dude, this is A tier fucking
Fucking love that.
motherboard.
Motherboard.
Great, dude.
I
That show was fantastic.
loved Cyber Chase. Every time it popped on,
They're fucking.
I was gonna sit down, I was gonna watch it, and I was gonna have a great time.
Yeah,
Except for
remember
those
the-
random fucks at the end of the show
No,
that had
yeah,
like,
the
did shit in
humans.
their own life. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this?
I was about to tell you. Remember the first fuckhead, the one with the glasses, the dork?
I mean, it didn't always bother me, but sometimes it's just like, I'm just...
No, I actually dug those scenes because the dark girl, the black girl, she was
Christopher
cute.
Lloyd.
You remember Christopher Lloyd did that,
Mhm.
but the
Because
black girl.
the girl,
She
Christopher
was
Lloyd.
cute.
was
Yeah.
like-
The
Yeah.
black girl was really cute. Yeah, she had the curly hair and everything. But look,
So you liked it because of hormones.
yeah, it was like boners were raging back then. But anyways, and we only had like 4 channels at work. But anyways, back to this. You remember it was her, and then they had the dork. Well, there was an episode. No, there was an episode where he was like trying to go on a date with her or something, or they were trying to go out to eat, and then they went half. They were trying to figure out how to pay half for a milkshake. So they were like, oh, here's my half. So they paid. They did the math. The whole scene where I have to do the math with them. Anyways, the milkshake comes. She's like, oh, you could go ahead. You could eat your half first. I'll wait. And then he goes. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And he goes. He goes, and then she looks at the milkshake, and it's all gone. He ate it all. And then she comes. She's like, hey, what happened to my milkshake? Oh, my half was on the bottom. And then wah wah wah. And I was like, fuck this shit. What the fuck was that? Like, dude, fuck that dude.
Oh, you're just simping for the girl. Like, you
No.
just made a joke.
I thought that was
she
the-
deserved her milkshake.
Dude, I was 13. I thought some shit was funny, like farts and stuff. But this shit was just beyond cheesy. I was like, no, dude.
Like,
Fuck
well,
that.
that's disrespectful.
Yeah, no, you're just a prick.
I like the show though.
Nah, it's
I
all
did.
right.
I was indifferent to like those segments, but the rest of the show I was like, fuck yeah, it's great.
They're doing math with their own cryptocurrency.
It's like, quick, some
Yeah, well.
NFTs.
Yeah, they came up with crypto before crypto. Like woke
With
chase.
Gilbert Gottfried, for fuck's sake.
Damn, dude. PBS, dude. Public officials were smoking.
And they're always
pot.
after like these chips, like how we're having a chip shortage, you know?
Oh yeah.
Microprocessors. That's what I said in the departed.
Moving on. What is that?
Cyber Chase
Odd Squad?
top
Oh,
tier
good.
I couldn't tell if I was reading it. Right.
is Molly of
I-
Denali.
I have no idea.
Is it?
I have no idea what the
Jack
rest of
Hanna?
are.
I don't know the three. I don't know.
All right.
I
I'll look
think-
up Odd Squad.
Wait, Odd Squad was actually like kids. It was
It's,
IRL
yeah, it's
stuff.
IRL. Yeah, they're like detectives or something.
Uh-huh.
And they're
Yeah,
stories.
never saw this.
Oh yeah.
It was cool, and then one of them got
Alright.
abducted while they were
Looks
filming.
like the
Um,
umbrella
No, I'm
company.
just playing. It's terrible.
Kind of does.
Yeah, gets abducted while they're
Molly
filming.
of Denali and Ready Jet Go. I'm
That's
not
like-
familiar with.
I
That's
got
like-
some Molly and Denali.
What, is that Jack Hanna with boobs?
Never
No, so I can't say anything
That's
about Molly and Denali.
Literal Jack Hanna with titties.
Like, the
Big
fuck's wrong
ol'
with you? Al?
big ol'
Ready, Jet, Go?
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay. I don't know what the
Ugh,
fuck that
that's
is.
too
What is
new.
that? Nah, that,
Yeah.
Like we were
I
too
can't
old
speak
when
for
that came
but-
out. Yeah, so we would.
Alright.
So that's just top tier. Zoom?
Zoom.
Zuma,
Come
Zuma,
on.
Zuma.
Yes.
Nah, but yeah, Zoom.
Okay.
Zoom.
Zoom. I think
I think
Zoom
it fits
belongs
top
there.
tier.
It's top. It's
Top,
tier for
definitely.
sure.
Definitely.
For sure, it was a good show. It was great.
I never got to do any of the shit they did. They're like, oh, it's just a bunch of stuff like hiding around your house, like fucking sulfuric acid. Like, how he just gets it from the broom closet.
The bit where they're sitting on the
Red bench.
red bench.
Oh,
Me and
yeah.
my
Yeah.
older sister would go back and forth about
You
that.
just said sitting on the. I'm like
every
red bench.
single-
I got it immediately.
Sitting on a red bench. Can I join?
Sure. And then the last person comes, like, what are you doing? It's wet.
And they're like, oh.
It's wet paint. And they all get up and their pants are all red.
That bit. Me and my older sister Judy would go back and forth about it. I'm gonna bring it up to her
Your
today.
parents just. Yeah, sure. Can I join? Sure, okay. So, red bench.
I thought
Make
that
them
was
stop.
hilarious.
Please.
Fetch with Rough Ruffman.
Which basically is this new Zoom.
And they had a
New Zoom.
crossover episode where like the kids from Zoom like now.
Yeah, there were some kids that
when they got
from
in, some of them
that
got out
went
of
to-
jail.
Yeah.
That's the
What?
equivalent.
Sounds
That's the
really-
equivalent
No.
of like the old Power Rangers teaming up with a new one.
Like the old Zoom kids got paroled for a bit. And they were like, living at a halfway house. They got to.
Wildcrats.
Well, hold on, I want to talk about
Okay.
Fetch real quick because it's these kids IRL. You know, they're sitting there in the chairs and they're looking at this TV and they have to animate Fetch every single episode, and it's kind of like they're freeballing it.
Interactive,
It's not just they're always staying on script. No, and then they have to freaking draw it. Like, oh, okay, they said this, let's animate it, and let's do all this.
I'm pretty sure like they were just feeding lines and then the kids would just like pretend the dog's there, you know?
Isn't that what they do with Rick and Morty? They just like come up with a random name for something, and they're like, "It's a plumbus," and
It's improv.
Yeah.
the animators are just like, "The fuck are they talking about?"
They
Right?
just try to
Come
draw
up with
it.
something random.
But I thought that's cool. That must be so hard for a kid to act, and they did that well. And then I fucking love Fetch the Rough.
Where do you go to like apply for those shows, dude? Like,
We're too
Your
old by
parents
the time that it came out.
Probably take you there or something.
was there a drug test? No, was there a drug test?
If you were taking drugs when you're 12 years old, something's wrong with you.
14.
You have to go talk to
I was
fucking
14. It was okay.
what's
No.
his name?
It's not okay.
Dan Schneider. You have to go talk to him.
Oh yeah.
It's like, show me your feet. You're in.
I have like Frodo feet. Yeah, I think he'd be down.
Anyway,
We need to talk about the next two together because they work.
Wildcrats and Spoonful.
I'm not talking about
Okay.
some Uber food.
Well, let's talk about Wildcrats first, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have less to say about that. I've seen it.
Seen it too.
It's not
Too old.
terrible.
Too old.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
How'd you guys watch it? Would you see it like when you get home from school, like
Yeah.
middle school, high school?
Middle school.
Like it's on now.
Yeah, it's still on. Yeah.
Keep in mind, he didn't have a childhood, so he's
No,
barely
like
catching
I
up.
would see it. Yeah, no, I would see it like like around that time.
It was middle school because
He's
that's when they came out. Yeah.
he saw Waboomfoo and the Crack Brothers.
Oh no!
So-
Oh no!
Sabumba foo, yo, foo, man. Sabumba spoons. That's why I was seeing all those. That's why they were seeing the monkey talking.
Wow.
was never a monkey.
Wildcats isn't bad. It's them like
It's the Crab Brothers.
saving
Same
animals.
Sabumba foo foos, right?
Yeah, but it's all animated. I think it's almost all animated, and I think it's pretty cool. It's just saving like animal life, animal preservation.
It's the only step they could take because like they're visibly getting older.
They
They can't
Yeah.
jump around like they used to. They're like, oh fuck.
Because in
There's a lot of good
Sabumafoo
Tylenol.
was when they did like all the more like in.
Claymation.
There was some claymation, yeah.
There's
There was
some
some in
claymation.
Sabumafoo.
Yeah, and it was this guy couldn't watch it. He said it was an acid trip.
It was.
So yeah, they would hallucinate if they see him. And I don't like it with things that have Play-Doh talk. Like, it makes me feel weird.
He has
Like
a
scary.
claymation phobia.
Yeah,
Now that we're on the spooky
So then what? You haven't seen
episode,
Coraline?
I don't like that
You
stuff.
haven't
Caroline or
seen-
anything Tim Burton, like most of like the Chicken Run and then the
What? You can't even
Wallace
watch
and
Chicken Run?
Gromit. No, dude.
What about the
Wallace and Gromit is a whole thing, dude.
You can't even get the cheese.
Dude, when he did the mouth.
when we were in the theaters and the trailer came out for Flushed Away,
He fucking screamed.
Oh no, Alan!
I don't like him. And then when I was younger, like it would scare me. It goes back to seeing that yeah, Mark Twain
we showed it.
Play-Doh
that's
thing. Yeah,
if
like,
you guys haven't seen it, look it up on YouTube.
dude, that's when I realized it would bother me too, man. So yeah, like I wouldn't like especially as a Boomafoo, because remember he would have the weird looking animal friend.
And do that to the camera so they can see it.
Anyway, the rest of the show,
Easy.
it was
Pretty
amazing.
good.
Yeah, the talking parts were sick.
Yeah,
That was
like
pretty neat.
I always wanted to like. I remember as a kid, I always wanted like push the button to get the animal food.
Eat it.
No.
Oh.
No
Feed the animal.
way.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've always wanted to.
No, that's not.
It looks so good.
It never looked good. I was
My
like,
favorite bit was the closet.
the closet. They'd always,
Everything
always
would
do.
fall
Yep.
with them.
That's gonna be us on our way to Yellowstone. Y'all ready?
Yeah, but the lemur that plays Sabumafoo sadly passed away like so many years ago. But
Yeah.
I heard that and it made me sad. Like damn.
Oh, dude,
You think they-
I think Defunctland made a video of it,
Mhm.
and dude, if you want to cry, watch
It's
it.
like, wasn't there 3 Zaboomafoo?
It's super sad.
Mhm.
The
Just
one that's
One. It was just one. Yeah.
no, like he has a granddaughter right now.
Oh
like,
yeah,
she's alive.
but the lemur that
Yeah.
was in
Yeah.
Sabumafoo was just one lemur.
Where did he, like, he retired to like suburban Florida and shit. Like he has a granddaughter.
Have a
He's just like,
family.
He has kids.
Zahu, haven't heard that name.
It's been years since somebody
These
told me.
youngins nowadays in animation, crats.
Back in my
Fucking Crack Brothers.
he's there sitting in the guitar chair. Like back in my day, we were the cartoon. We didn't have no drawing.
Which one's next? I guess we're
Teletubbies.
going to next. Teletubbies. Mid to low tier.
Nah, it has to be top
Honestly,
tier.
never remembered a full-length episode. I just
We talked about it a few
they're,
episodes
they're
ago.
funny
I'll have to pee, I'll be
references,
back.
but
Regardless of where you stand, you had watched it when you were growing up. It was the
Yeah, I
shit.
watched the news. I'm not gonna put it in God tier.
Yeah, but like, yeah, yeah, but when Teletubbies was on, it was the shit to you.
At 2 a.m. on
When you were
PBS,
little.
it was the segment where the priest would be reading a segment.
Because I see the way other kids watch it, and they fuck with it. People really fuck with Teletubbies, guys. Die for the Teletubbies.
I mean, it was
Mid to low tier
okay.
for me. I don't know.
God tier.
No.
God tier?
Teletubbies.
Fuck no.
Teletubbies is God tier for me.
I disagree completely.
Well, okay, well, it's alright.
Well, we need to wait
People
for
are
it to get
entitled
back,
to their
'cause
wrong opinions. That's just
It was like, have you seen a picture of the little baby son?
Yeah, he's grown up, dude.
She's grown up.
Oh,
She has her own kids now.
he is a she now? No, I'm just saying. He's a she.
No.
No, I can't say that.
Oh man, we're gonna get canceled.
Write
Let's
that
see.
down. What time is it?
What time is it? Bonus points.
Whoops.
This is the segment where Alan
All right,
makes
never mind.
his own
It's not gonna
apology
work.
video.
Alright. Something's wrong with my internet.
For real, but how old is she?
Let's see.
Like 20?
I think she's in her 20s.
Yeah, like 26.
Let me see.
28. She has to be older than all of us.
Teletubbies.
With that Teletubby money, she better have like 6-7 kids.
Dude, that's it.
That's not gonna be
She be driving a Maybach.
pretty much.
Damn.
And she has kids.
6 or how many kids?
20 years later.
How old is she though?
What's her
No,
name?
she looks like she's 30.
I was like, what's her name? Sun Baby.
Oh, you talking about the son?
Yeah. Jessica Smith is her name.
How old is she?
How old is Jess Smith's baby? Does Jess Smith have a baby? How old is
And then do the math divided by...
It's now in her 20s. It doesn't say.
But that was this year.
That was this year? So
Yeah,
she's
they-
in her 20s right now?
Uh-huh.
She's
This
probably
was January
29.
26th.
Oh, she's probably 29.
What do you think of the Teletubbies? The tub.
God
Just
tier,
like
right?
watch Cyber
I
Chase.
I think it's
Basic
okay.
fucking-
Well, I don't know about top tier. Maybe mid tier.
I think mid or low tier.
Yeah.
Like maybe mid tier.
But when you're a baby, you fuck with it. Babies fuck with that. When you were watching it, when
Dude,
you
you didn't know what the fuck you were looking at.
Yeah, but you
I just saw like
loved
a
it.
red, yellow, green, and
Oh,
purple
no.
blobs going around in a green background.
I think Teletubby comes. Like, it's the best, dude.
Teletubbies is not.
Yeah.
The best part about it was the fucking pancake looking things that they would eat.
Right, with custard.
Yeah, the tubby custard.
That's
To the
what
point
it
where
was.
Eric and I have a plan. At some point, we're gonna buy all 4 costumes, and then me and him and 2 other people are gonna go to Freddy's.
We're gonna go to Freddy's and say, just the custard.
We're here for the custard.
Here for the custard. You know why I'm here?
the
The
custard.
custard.
I don't know. Like I remember I had toys, or my older sister had toys of Teletubbies, and I loved to play with them. But I didn't ever really like the show. I thought it was okay.
Mm.
They're weird.
Could you hook up an HDMI cord to like their TV bellies? They like play GTA or something.
Nah, they only show in 4x9.
They only show like the RGB cables, like the fucking whatever. The 3.
Where'd you
Oh my
connect
god,
it?
do you think they wheel them in during 9/11?
I could just picture like a crack one, a crack Teletubby, instead of like the regular like antenna things that they got. They got one of those made by like the PVC pipe.
Is that what they want? Yeah, like a clothes
the
hanger.
magic stick.
Like a clothes hanger. The one with the triangle has like a clothes. Why did that one have a clothes hanger for a hair?
We've got.
I'm the 5th one. Yeah.
Did one of them just have like a straight thing like that up, like boing? Or am I imagining that? Is that
I
Mandela
don't
effect
know.
too?
I don't know. Fuck it. The next one is Clifford, the big red dog.
Top tier.
God tier.
It deserves it.
I think
top
it's
tier.
fine there.
That's
God,
It's fine.
it's top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
There's
it
top tier
deserves.
and then there's God tier.
But it's, I mean, I don't know. I think it's iconic. I'd say God tier for me.
I think it's okay.
It's
The way
spread
it
so
is.
many like different like versions too of the show.
And then there's gonna be a movie soon about it. I thought it was a great show. Like it deserves top tier for
Yeah,
sure.
Tom
It was
Hanks is
amazing.
voicing Clifford. It's crazy.
And it's okay. Like it was a good like I don't remember it being like my favorite show.
Fine. Clifford.
Like I would see it because like I could watch it, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I wasn't crazy about it.
Obama does the voice for Clifford. I'm Clifford.
That was it.
The worst.
No. I didn't hear Obama at all.
I didn't even hear Clifford. I just heard Alan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Clifford. Like something like that. I don't
Woof.
know. Woof.
Okay, the Dragon Tales. That one was
The kids were Hispanic, you were saying?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the boy's name? Like Rico or something?
Max.
Max and Emmy.
Yeah, Max and Emmy.
Emmy.
But
And
they were
then,
Hispanic. Right?
yeah, because the old
The
dragon,
old dragon was Mexican.
Quetzal was always like, Mira, niños. And it's like, the fuck is he speaking Spanish?
That's racist. That's racist.
How is it racist?
That's like, no, that's like when you walk somewhere and they just speak Spanish to you because you're Mexican. Like, I speak English. Like, I'm from Detroit. Like, dude, like, yeah, that's racist.
He would say that even to the dragons that wouldn't speak Spanish.
It's like, it's the equivalent of like seeing somebody on a Chinese person on an airplane. You try talking to them in Chinese and like, I don't speak Chinese. I'm from Michigan. Like I have nobody in my family that speaks Chinese.
That's not
Like,
fucking
and you
racist.
with a name like Quetzal, you can't even say. Like,
Quetzalcoatl.
yeah, well, like you can't like, oh, like what, like that, like what for real? What's his name? Quetzalcoatl, like.
That's what he's based off. That's what his
Like the
name's
Mayan-
based
Not
off
like
of.
Yeah.
Quasimodo. Yeah.
Quasimodo, you know. Come on.
Yeah, go on.
Don't think it. I was like, I
There's
thought
a priest
Quetzal.
trying to kill him.
Okay,
You
I'm not
can't
being
go off
racist.
on the dragon because one, you don't know what race they are.
Exactly. That's a name like Quetzal. He sounds Jewish.
Fucking eat you.
What? Yeah, he sounds
What?
Jewish. And then with him speaking Spanish to the kids, I was like, okay, that's racist. He has no business having to speak to them in Spanish. Okay, but do you see where I'm coming from with that? Like, it's a little
Yeah,
weird.
man, I changed my mind. You look like the priest from The Exorcist. Can we get you outside? Looking in the house.
We're
We'll
falling,
try it, we'll try
falling down a flight of stairs.
You're crazy.
I try.
I don't know. I like Dragon Tales.
Yeah, Dragon Tales is
Same.
good, but still,
I
like,
feel like you could relate to it. You know, wishing you were someplace else
it
besides.
says at home.
I
Alone.
wish with all my heart.
Who's
So
watching
fly
those
the
kids?
dragons in a land apart.
Who's watching those kids? Were they just home alone and they go to?
Well, they have
They're
their,
in their
they have their parents.
playroom.
Yeah, they have the playroom.
Oh, I thought they were just like alone. and
No.
That was like an abandoned house. They're like, let's go to the house.
Dude, they're gone for like hours. Like, you think the parents ever walking like, Max, help me?
Maybe it's like, maybe the time doesn't like go as fast or something. I don't know.
It's like a coma. Yeah, it's cool.
Maybe it's like some fucking.
That treehouse guy was a real one.
Which is a treehouse guy? I don't remember.
It's a literal tree, and he had a little treehouse on.
Oh yeah.
Hey
Like, come-
kids, you got this.
What? I do not remember this
Hey.
man.
Jack and Wheezy, dude. Fuck those.
Zach.
Oh, Zach and Wheezy. Fuck those
That's
two.
close. Close.
Fuck those two. I could stand. them.
Why?
Like, why they here like that? Like,
Because they're friends. Why are you here?
What they're
Just in
not friends.
case.
They're conjoined.
No,
together,
they're
but
friends with the rest of them.
this, I will go
Like,
with
why are
the
they
joint.
here?
So
He
you
said.
won't be shocked when you find a
Oh, here we
conjoined
go.
kid. Whoa, did I get cancelled? Oh, no.
That's hilarious.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Jack and Wheezy were so,
fault.
especially
Said it wrong
Wheezy.
again.
She was so annoying. I bet Jack just wished he could cut himself in half. Like, Jesus Christ, like, they were so annoying.
They had an episode like that. and
They did.
Yeah, they just split them up.
But it actually split their mind in two, so they drove them mad. They had to come back
Oh
together.
my God.
Dude.
Who's writing
Brain
these
dead.
episodes? The Outer Limits? It's like that fucking Twilight Zone. Yeah, dude. Shit, the No Child Left Behind Act really funded the living crap out of these cartoons.
And then Ord
They had a cousin.
That's the blue one? Or
was
Yes.
the blue one.
No, wait.
Oh,
Max
there was
and Emmy?
yeah,
They
the
did
kid in
have
the yellow
children.
shirt, Carlos.
I thought it was like Rico or something.
It's very
And
Spanish.
actually, they had a
name.
third
Those-
kid that came with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cousin.
Yeah, he showed up.
I'll just
yeah.
bring anybody along for the ride.
It's
Hey, we got this cool
third
thing.
time champion Canelo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey kids, have you told anybody else about them dragons? We can make a lot of money off of it. They start like charging.
Like the big one gets Oregon.
Hey, $5 pop, you gotta come to Dragonland.
And then the last one, the pink one, was Cassie. Well, actually, no. It was her, and then
she was dummy
fucking
That's the dummy thing.
Did we talk about the guy, the dragon in the
big
wheelchair?
dragon in the wheelchair. Let's just
Cancelled. Okay, it's not the fact that he's in the wheelchair. It's not that. It's like why?
He doesn't have wings, dude. Everyone else has wings.
I always wonder, like, wait, if it doesn't have wings, that means his legs don't work.
I thought it was backwards. So I was like, okay, his legs don't work. Like fly around everywhere, bro.
The
Like,
whole thing didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. I was like, what's the wings for then? I was like,
I guess I lost it. He said dragon in a wheelchair.
I was like,
Who wrote this shit? I'm fucking crying.
We're never gonna last.
We made it this far.
Episode 24. That was a good run.
We almost got to a quarter.
No, I would like to see them stick us with this one, though. You mad about a dragon in a wheelchair?
We don't all share the same views. You're on your own, buddy.
I'm just saying, this is what's gonna get us canceled. A fictional character on a wheelchair.
They put him in a wheelchair so that kids could understand. Like,
And
okay.
I'm saying that's fair. It's just they could have, like, they needed a way. They could have had like a kid in a wheelchair come to Dragonland with them.
why didn't his cousin have a wheelchair?
Like, it would have made more
Like,
sense, you
more
know.
sense
But
instead
like
of a
now you have this whole
dragon.
this whole plot hole.
Oh, you know, we'll have both. Like the new Hispanic kid comes in.
With the
like,
wheelchair.
he flies on a dragon for the first time. They crash and he becomes paralyzed.
And he feels left out, but they're like, oh no, you shouldn't feel left out. There's a dragon on a wheelchair too. Like, there's
the
a
only
dragon
reason
for
they tried to-
everybody, dude. Like, it just seems like terrible.
Oh, what are they
man.
gonna do? We already have one.
Yeah.
Jingo. Oh.
I did not remember the dragon in the wheelchair bit.
Because he got
Do you
brought
have a
on.
picture?
They gave him wings?
No, he doesn't have.
Yes, you
He
see?
literally he has legs. Like he comes.
You
And he just
see?
doesn't have wings.
More human than the rest of the dragon. What is he doing here?
Look at the downer.
Wait. So if you stay in Dragonland for so long, you become a dragon?
Like if you look at all the other dragons, they have wings, but this dude don't have it.
It's just made life real bitchin' hard for him. Like, yeah, dude, like.
Yeah, see, they're hanging out.
He was real cool,
have a
too.
dragon badge, huh?
Yeah, they were real chill. Oh yeah, their dragon badge. I forgot.
Someone had to carry him
as-
every time when he flew somewhere. They just carry him.
Aside from all like mean jokes, like I and all the like mean takes on it, and not mean takes, but I
Me
guess like,
takes. You just straight up laughed at him.
no, it's just I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at how bad the writing is for it. But aside from that, that show was really inclusive.
We don't need.
Look at all the characters they've written that are so inclusive to different scenarios and awareness about different things. Not only this, I've heard that like Zach and Weezy, like, you know, it's awareness to autism and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Like all the individual characters are all coming from diverse backgrounds. So it's neat. Another again, like Maya and Miguel, like brings you into these like little different scenarios as a kid that you often don't know much about. And not to be saying, but like Texas kids are pretty insensitive. Like especially growing up in Texas, it's neat to see stuff like that on TV.
Well,
That
I
probably
don't know
makes-
about all of Texas, but I know down here,
Yeah, kids are mean.
your kids are fucking mean.
Yeah.
I think I heard the youngest I've ever heard a kid say the word testicles or no, scrotum was like 7-year-old. I was like, why the fuck do you know what that means? I don't know what the other three. Well, Word Girl I know.
Girl.
Xavier Riddle, no idea.
Word Girl was like Deadpool for PBS. She would make a lot of
Yeah.
ball breaks.
I enjoyed it. Like I liked it. Like that was a show. Like, oh, Word Girl's coming on next. I'm gonna watch that. I'm getting my popcorn ready to sit down and watch Word Girl.
Yeah, I see my food.
Virgo
was good.
I think I was already just like past it. It was like too far for me.
Well, that's why I had to watch it. I was poor.
It was lit.
No, I mean like I had local channels.
Honestly, whatever like word they introduced, I would use in my essays. I was like, oh wow, you're so advanced. Far ahead. I was like, fucking sucker.
Word Girl. Word Girl.
I didn't even know it existed till like high school.
That's when I probably watched it. Honestly.
It was cliche.
I watched it like in
It's
7th
cliche.
grade.
Cliche Mexican girl with the monkey.
Was she Mexican?
Yeah, she was.
Was there a monkey?
What?
Yeah, remember? Her
I know she
sidekick
had
was a
she was
monkey?
darker colored skin, but I don't know if she was just. I'm looking this
Don't
up.
say that no more. I'm just playing. Of all the things I've said today, that's what I get up.
Literally pointed and laughed at a kid in a wheelchair. It's just like, you can't say
I
Her
laughed
name
at
is
the dragon.
Becky Botsford.
Yeah, Hispanic.
It's Hispanic.
I have no idea what the other two are.
Me neither.
Xavier Riddle?
Yeah.
Skip.
Skip, man.
Daniel
Daniel Tiger's
Tiger's
Skip.
neighborhood? What?
I think I've seen that
Fucking
tiger,
from
but I
Detroit.
That's
Where's
like the
the-
same fucking...
It's like, we gotta
It
go
looks
down
like it's trying to take it from
Methadone
Mr.
clinic.
Rogers' neighborhood.
Big Trouble in Little Town.
Immediately trashed here for trying to take that from Mr.
Mr.
Rogers.
Rogers.
Fuckers.
But
God
first
tier.
one, God tier.
Sesame Street, it has to be there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that breaks boundaries.
Yeah.
I mean, without Sesame Street, I mean,
You wouldn't have none of these other shows.
I don't know who it was that
Bob
wanted to
Ross.
buy Sesame Street. I think it was HBO, but then it would have been exclusive to like.
They did buy it.
I think they
But
did
they
buy
weren't
it
the deal.
actually.
They come out on HBO Max first, and then they get to the TV, to the public access.
Which is
Okay.
the way it should be because it's for
It
little.
should stay public access.
Yes, because not every young child.
Oh no, it's on HBO Max first.
Yes, but it's
No,
still
but at
gets
least
to
they
show
still
on.
let it be showed.
Oh yeah,
On
still
the
get
kids.
showed on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I mean, because not all young kids before pre-K, I didn't get to go to school. I didn't get to go to Head Start or anything, and Sesame Street helps. It helps you get ready for when you go to start school, and I think it deserves to be got to because it started so I don't know when it started, but it's still going on and it's still
It
going
started
on
in like
super
the
strong.
50s, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's been on for forever.
Let me see.
You know why it's God tier for me?
Why? Well, like laughing.
The count.
The count when they bleep him in that song.
Oh yeah, he won.
bleeped him?
I showed him a video of unnecessary censoring.
Oh no.
And he was talking about how he loves to count, and he sings a song about it. And he's like, I just count all these things, but every time he says count, they bleep it. So it's like, and then when I'm alone, I count myself. So they bleep count.
Oh no.
I love that fucking vampire.
I love that. We're gonna show
Son
it
of a
after
bitch.
this.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
we're
want a
gonna
good
show
laugh.
November
Internet
10th,
works.
1969. Hey,
Very
nice.
Hey,
That's
nice.
that
Nice.
number.
Yeah.
Another reason to add it to the God tier list.
Okay, next is Reading Rainbow.
Dude, I have something to say about Reading Rainbow because LeVar Burton is the shit. He's from
Okay.
Star Trek. But you can
Oh.
thank Reading Rainbow for the very fact that I love UFOs and all the crazy shit out there. Because I remember as a kid, I saw they had a special about UFOs once, dude. It was fucking awesome. And he was telling like stories about UFOs with actual like background clips and stuff. It was like fucking lit.
So Reading Rainbow was the original InfoWars?
Yeah, it made me not just shit my pants as a kid, but like also become mildly intrigued. Like, okay. Like, yeah.
Don't go outside at night. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. LeVar Burton's the shit. And there was also, not to mention, an episode where he went to the Star Trek set. And he did a Star Trek episode on Reading Rainbow. Where he got to do, like, show you all the neat tricks that they use on film and stuff like that. It was real cool.
I used to love that.
Yeah, it was a
Like-
real fucker. Like, it was cool. He was a real... he
He
was
still
a...
is.
yeah.
LeVar Burton. Freaking, I wanted him to be on Jeopardy, like the new host.
That would have been cool.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But I guess it just didn't work out. But
No, they got some lame person to do it. The girl from Big Bang Theory.
my
Reading Rainbow
They
got
hate
me
it.
more interested in reading than Between the Lions did, personally.
well, because the way I think about that is because Reading Rainbow, you're older. It's for the older audience. They're
Even though the show was like really dated, it still kicked ass.
yes.
Yeah, I was edited like This Old House.
Like cigarette commercials had better fucking probably the fucking
That's why
This
I like
Old
book.
House.
Dun-dun-dun.
This Old
man.
House. My
Everybody
grandpa-
knows that jingle.
My grandpa watched This Old House like in English. He wouldn't even know what
No,
the
add
fuck
This
they're
Old House to
saying.
God tier list.
Yeah, God tier. This Old House.
I once
dude.
thought the cartoons finished. For some reason, the next up was This Old House.
That's
And then, like,
Saturday and Sunday, like PBS, when the cartoons ran out, and they're like, "Fuck, what's up next, God? Please don't let it be Antique Roadshow." And then yeah, please don't let it be Antique Roadshow, or a documentary about road signs.
However, I did watch Nova.
Nova always has some cool science shit. They used to do like under the sea, the animals that work, or
Yeah.
like space.
Yeah, it was always the space ones that
Yeah,
were like.
space.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, NASA, the final frontier. Like
NASA,
the year is 1977.
Can't go higher than this. You made it to NASA. There's nowhere else. Next, got Arthur.
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 I mean, can we really say anything about it?
You can't say anything bad about it. Like it
well-
deserves God.
Buster's dad kind of seemed like a loser
The
for a minute.
recent
So
stuff,
like,
but I'll hold my tongue.
Eh.
Oh
yeah,
my
about
God.
Mr. Rapper. Yeah.
Mr. Rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That didn't bother me.
No, what bothers
It
me is like,
didn't.
yeah, what, like, okay, fine, it would have been one thing.
What
No.
bothers you, huh? That they just brought it up?
No.
It's just not out of the blue.
No. Yes, that's exactly why. And
Well,
they
they
went-
never. But the reason I'm okay with it because they did. All the bases were covered because at no point did he like.
Okay. that's
Was
fair.
there what he's shown to be like either way?
The only reason.
Like
they
if he
did
had
that
a
was because
wife
it's
and then
trendy.
suddenly like, you know what, fucking make him divorce his wife and we'll make an episode on that. And then like no, like at no point was he shown either way. So like when they came out as gay, I was like, that's not unbelievable.
I feel
Well-
like that was like a card they had on their sleeve in case they needed a character.
Oh, we need to be relevant again.
Yeah, exactly.
Gay
they
rapper.
did it. Gay rapper card, like trending. Like
Arthur is always relevant. Arthur is just amazing. I wrote an email to what's
Mark
his
Brown.
name? Mark Brown.
Oh,
His-
yeah.
Some email, some fan you are.
Well,
Excuse me, sir? Question mark?
his son wrote me an email back, and I told him I think it was when a character in the show, I can't remember who it was, had cancer. And so I was like, yo, that's cool. Like maybe you could bring even more like little disabilities into the show and everything. He's like, thank you for writing us. That's what we want to do, and I'm happy you're a fan, and just keep watching the show. And I was like, fuck yeah, this Mark Brown's son's badass.
That's cool. That's what's up.
Fuck yeah. I fucking love Arthur, especially that meme.
Oh, that when he's mad right
That's
before he punches
punches
DW.
DW.
I love that meme of fucking domestic violence.
Fucking DW. How fucking dare you throw his model airplane outside that window.
Yeah, she was a little shithead for doing it.
Fuck yeah.
But he should have.
DW was just a problem.
I mean, you threw my model plane out the window, so I beat the living shit out of you. Like, that's not the same.
It's just one punch, bro.
Pants are squares.
Or we're gonna forget about the fact that they hired a hitman to hit Arthur.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
the big bully.
Oh.
Yeah,
Pinky?
they're like,
Pinky?
yeah, they're like, yeah, ice him.
Oh, because
Ah! Yeah.
Not only that, dude.
Arthur was just like Family Guy.
It's not only, but check it out. They had their own version of The Sopranos in their universe.
They did. They had their own version of
The
everything.
falsettos, yeah.
They had their own version of fucking Yo-Yo Ma.
Yeah.
Fucking Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, which was a horror film.
Nightmare
Yeah.
Fuel. I remember that. You guys remember that spin-off they did with Buster?
Yeah, where his dad finally came back from getting milk all this time.
And
His
then he's
dad
like, "You want
seemed
to?"
like a douche up until that point, dude.
And he's like, "Do you want to come with me to get some milk?" And then, yeah. And then I'm gonna leave for like a year.
We'll
And
take
then
you
like
to
goes travels the
We'll
world.
take you to Japan.
He travels the world like, and he got his own spin-off show. I can't remember what it was.
Letters from Buster.
Something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, Buster Eats.
Yeah,
or
that show
something.
wasn't.
Buster
That show was like, eh.
No, the thing was like
It
up
was
until
alright.
that point they never mentioned his dad or showed his dad, so I just thought his dad was a douche, like from personal experience. Like I was just like, oh, I feel you, Buster. Like your dad's just a loser. It's all good, bro. We don't
Meanwhile,
need-
his mom's getting
we don't
wild
need
by
it.
every like.
Yeah, while his mom's like working long hours and just leaves him microwave dinners. He's like, oh boy, hungry man again.
Oh my.
Like Thanksgiving at Arthur's, yeah.
And then like the plethora of songs they made for the show. So good.
Jekyll, Hyde. Jekyll, Hyde, Jekyll.
My favorite. I think my favorite one was always.
Arthur's 320.
Where they, I guess, at some point they like, were like seeing what if like other people were the main character of the show, and at one point they chose the brain, and then he's like, every day when they're walking down the street, you stop and think, and he just sits there and is like, That's
That's
the end of it.
I was
Like,
I was
this
the
fucking
brain,
stupid.
bro.
You were the brain.
Alan.
Yeah.
What happened?
His name is Alan, dude. Yeah, bro, I was the brain.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was the best.
I have so many good memories about Arthur.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I grew up watching it.
Books suck, but yeah, the cartoons are
Books
good.
Okay, the original art style of the books were
It's
fucking
terrible,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah, but the show is based
I was
off
like,
the
his
books.
yeah, but
I
his
had to
head
do
was shaped
Adderall
like a
to
monster
fucking-
can.
Because it's an aardvark.
I had to do Adderall
You
just
not
to
know
look,
how
look at it
Aardvarks
normal.
work?
Yeah, then why'd they change it in the show?
Because to make it look less scary.
Thank you.
That's scary.
Fucking,
It's trying to make it more human.
it looks like an alien.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Looks like a creature from the Black Lagoon.
Can't say that no more.
I'm a little upset that the Bernstein Bears aren't on here.
I don't think it was a PBS
Catchiest
thing.
thing about it was...
No,
Yeah, it was on PBS.
It was on
It
PBS.
was on PBS, but
yeah.
was it a PBS show?
No, it was like on
It was like Warner
Nickelodeon.
Brothers.
DreamWorks.
I don't know how
It's like
I feel
a
about
bird.
Curious George being this high.
Me neither.
I think top tier.
He's
okay.
so curious.
Top tier's okay, but I don't know about God tier. Switch it with like Dragon Tales or something, or
Yeah.
Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Literally
Zaboomafoo.
whenever-
Zaboomafoo should have been God tier.
Not.
Where would you put George Shrinks?
Oh, fuck.
That was lit.
That was a good show. Why is it not on here?
George Strings. I don't remember it.
You don't remember? It was like it was like
It was
6
Shrink
inches tall.
Curious George.
No.
No.
It focused more on like, you know, engineering aspect, like creating shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
be more creative. And he's got his little car.
Oh.
George's
okay.
Shrink. He's like a therapist
I
office.
remember it.
He's like the
George's Shrink.
It's like,
Diaries of...
it's like,
Yeah.
so how does that make you feel?
It was a show about like being like it's just like being creative and like problem solving. I don't know. Top tier or God tier, honestly, because I loved that show.
But Curious George, nah, top tier.
Nah.
Top. I mean, it's okay.
It's mid for me.
The next one though
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
deserves it. He deserves it.
We should. Oh, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Never mind.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Hunting rabbits.
Let me just point this out.
Oh no.
How ungodly terrifying the neighborhood of make-believe is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how ungodly terrifying the cat that lives in that fucking tree. I swear it murders people at night.
calling scary man?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm not scary,
I'm
meow
just a
meow.
little kitty that lives in the tree, but I'll slip.
Don't be such a pussy, meow.
I legit respected Mr. Rogers for that. Just to walk around like the massive balls on this guy.
This guy has balls.
like-
Like, they're in your wall, motherfucker. Like, what
He's
the
like, I know what they're capable of, but they know what I'm capable of.
I was a man.
They were in the trees.
They were already in the trees.
I was.
I gotta say this though. I mean, as creepy as that shit was, picture.
Is that when they'd go into the picture and then they'd go to...
Yeah, like you put it like a
noise.
what?
Fuck you!
You put like a VHS, like, and then it'd be like early How It's Made.
Yes!
That was
Oh!
the best shit ever, dude.
I love that.
I was like, damn, Mr. Rogers rich as fuck.
Yeah. One more thing about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Like, what king lives next to like train tracks?
No, Family Guy.
This is Mexico.
What king lives next to the train tracks? Is this Mexico? Which, yeah, we live pretty close to the train tracks.
Yeah, there's a lot of train tracks around here.
But, man, it was a good show.
Great.
Not on the same level as Thomas and Friends. Thomas and Friends can get the fuck out of here.
What? George
Mid or
Carlin
top?
was the narrator.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
You know what, dude? That was actually pretty cool.
Mid to
You don't
low
like
for me.
trains?
No,
No. That
they're
Not
obsolete.
those type of
that
trains.
show was actually mildly creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Sir Topham Hatt was
Felt
the
like
only
I was-
real one.
I felt like I was gonna get molested
he
by
put him
these
in his-
trains. Like, it was weird.
Sir Topham Hatt put him in the fucking place, and that's why he's a real one. Everybody
Sir
else is
Topham
fucking
Hatt.
creepy.
Sir
There's a
Topham
reason
Hatt.
why they modded him into what was it, Resident Evil?
Yeah, no, Sir
Thomas
Topham
Trains.
Hatt.
Creepy
Oh,
as hell.
so many mods.
He gets home and drinks beers and does lines. Like, Sir Topham Hatt. He's sick and tired of working with those trains.
Fuck Thomas and Friends. The fact that it's up. Okay, Peebs.
We should do a Fox
I
Kids
disagree.
tier list.
I'm happy he made this tier list.
Yeah, man,
though.
yeah, but it's wrong. What do
It
the
is
comments say?
wrong. It has-
Sorry, Mr. Favorite Show. Please don't hit me. That's Grandma Thora.
I always thought
That's
that
not
was
Thora.
weird that he would watch
Never mind.
his
I don't know
feet.
what the fuck. is
Isn't that the lunch lady?
What the fuck? Between the Lines is mid-tier.
Exactly. It don't belong there.
What?
Yeah.
These are other.
No way.
Look, Chad Lightyear.
He's gender neutral too. Oh my god.
He's Chad Lightyear, bro. He's Sigma Buzz.
I'm excited for the movie. The trailer looks so badass.
But that's not his
I
origin.
haven't seen the trailer. Can
I
we
haven't
show
seen
that?
That's what it's a.
I'd rather not.
But
It's based on the real life version of Buzz Lightyear with
Yes.
toys based on.
yes, that's why. And I guess this is what this movie's gonna be.
Well, they
about,
had the
what
show.
toy was based off of.
But that's not what
was
this is.
all
the
No,
sh-
I know,
it's-
but
yeah, I
Did
think
you
they
ever
should
see
have
the
done the
show?
show. They should have done the show. They should have made a show movie.
I'm
Well-
honestly leaning towards series. I like series.
did you guys ever watch the animated show?
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear Star Command.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't find it anywhere. I'm like, where the
It's
fuck
not even on
did-
Disney Plus. Yeah.
It had to be in real.
can't-
I'm not crazy.
Yeah, there was a
alright?
whole animated series that's kind of like
Lit.
a series about his origin, or not his story, but like his days with Star Command, with the company that he's from, and he had like 4 other
It
people
was a
under his.
ragtag of 4.
Yeah, it was like it was like the Guardians of the Galaxy, but Buzz Lightyear's little like ragtag team of Goonies, and they had adventures and they do all this stuff fighting Zurg. and
Disney
shit.
kind of like tried to hide that shit.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I think it's because like it had a lot of like little like sly
It
humor.
pushed the envelope.
Yeah.
I saw a video like of it, like somebody interviewed the creator of it, and I can't remember what like his explanation was, but they were just pretty much like, no, we don't want it. Like Disney just hated it.
Yeah, not only that, but I don't know if you guys knew this. Toy Story, its original basis wasn't going to be a children's movie. It was going to
Woody
be
was a fucking dick in the
yeah,
original.
in the original, the first movie was supposed to be an adult themed comedy about toys that find out they're real. But along the way in the process, especially with the stars they were getting, the stars weren't down to do an animated movie that was adult film. And not only this, but I don't know if you guys knew this, and when they were filming the first Toy Story, they fucked up, like I think after they made 40 minutes of it, and they deleted all the footage.
Yeah, I heard about that
So
one.
some of that footage was a lot more adultier and raunchier. So when they had to redo it, they
Shit,
decided
they had it voice acted and everything.
I heard. Wait, I didn't hear it was deleted. Like it was deleted, but somebody had the file.
Somebody had a backup.
backup files,
Yeah.
but I know I heard that also that wasn't everything. That was
Okay.
only a certain amount. That was only what they had saved at some point. That was like
Gotcha.
their hard
Gotcha.
save fail.
Yeah, but yeah, they had voiced it out and everything. And Tom Hanks is like, he wasn't straight up evil, but like Woody was essentially like the antagonist because he was a dick.
Yeah.
And the way he sounds is like it's kind of eerie.
Yeah, and some of it is still in the beginning in the intro. Like for example, he says, "Watch out, you hockey puck." Instead, he's in the beginning in the still one in the still
Hockey
version.
puck.
Yeah, he says, "Watch out, you hockey puck," but he says it like
Yeah.
you know what he's trying to say. And there's a lot of slight humor like that in the first 30 minutes of Toy Story.
That and a huge difference is that he meant to knock Buzz out of the window.
Yeah.
Like he meant it the whole time. Like the thing, which is kind of funny because like that, and I think we talked about this like in a very early episode of the show, of like this podcast, but they kind of changed the way how they go about telling stories because they always, I think they never have, they rarely have like an actual villain in Pixar movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always like the scenario, I guess, something like that. It's kind of hard off the top of my
what do you
head.
call it? It's not so black and white.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have like their own ulterior motives.
yeah. They're always like the heroes are always redeemable, at least, something like that. It's kind of hard to like, you know.
Like in
Think
part
about
2,
it.
you thought Zurg was the main villain.
Yeah,
But
turns
it
out
was-
it was
It wasn't.
the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. Prospector, yeah. No, but yeah, Toy Story was supposed to be a whole more adultish. Buzz Lightyear Star Command really kept up with that theme, and I guess they tried to sweep it under the carpet.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm down. Honestly, the fact that they're making a movie, that sounds fucking dope. I'm so down. I don't care.
And it's Chris Evans, right?
Christopher Pratt.
No, Chris Pratt's Mario.
Yeah, isn't Chris Pratt the voice? It's not Chris Evans.
Yeah, it's Chris Evans.
Really?
Of Mario?
No.
Chris Evans,
Oh,
Captain
Buzz
America. I thought it was Christopher
Chris
Pratt.
Evans is gonna be the voice of the new in the new movie.
Buzz
Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
Buzz Lightyear. Yeah.
I thought it was Chris Pratt.
No, Chris
Oh,
Pratt's
here's
Mario.
Buzz Lightyear Star Command. Turns out I had already looked it up.
Yeah, but that's not what we.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just what we were talking about.
Okay.
It's like the new Star Wars series. What was
No,
it,
it's
Rebels?
But
The new Star Wars
No,
series?
Chris Pine is the voice of.
2020.
All three of them
2022 is-
will take turns.
I'll get you.
I had Chris Evans.
Wow.
Yeah,
See,
Chris
America's
Evans.
ass.
I don't know my shit.
I don't know how I feel about it. Like he's a good act. I guess voice acting.
We'll have
okay.
to. We'll have to. Maybe it's like a younger Buzz. Maybe it's like an origin story.
So it's based on the real life person that inspired the toy.
Yeah.
In their universe.
Mhm.
So it's about an astronaut who goes to space and he gets famous, and that's what.
I mean, I kind of doubt they would be able to get like Tim Allen to do it.
Yeah, Tim Allen's like lame.
Yeah, but I don't know about Chris Evans. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for it. Either way,
Same.
I'm still excited.
For sure seeing it. For sure.
Okay.
I either take it, you can drink it.
No, I'm okay. I'm drinking.
The fuckers won't know what you're doing.
That was last episode.
I think that's a good time to do shameless plug-in.
Yeah,
Spotify.
reminder, this episode is brought to you by our Spotify link. I can't
It's
remember.
brought to you by our Spotify link. That
Yeah.
makes no
No,
sense.
Brought to you by
we're
this.
bringing you the Spotify link. Okay, I'll hook her out. There you go. Check us out in your
Put
car.
a Plumbus on
While you're suffering from
Columbus?
carbon, yeah, while
The
you're
whatever
suffering
thing
from
is on
carbon
the
monoxide poisoning, make sure we're the last thing you listen to.
There you go.
Wait, right there.
This looks wrong.
It's okay. Remember,
It's just not.
It's a plum bob.
Support the show. We're on Spotify. Support the show.
we are. Yeah, support us. We're dying.
There you go.
I haven't eaten in 3 days.
What are you doing?
I'm getting my other beer.
You got another beer?
Yeah. Don't say like that. Like,
Mijo, you haven't finished this one.
That's
Look how
racist.
big that one is too. Like he's probably
How is it racist?
Because apparently you can't talk Spanish.
Me?
No, in general.
Me? No, I say that at work because I don't want to take Spanish calls.
Okay.
No, I don't, but I
You get a
know.
call from the manager of the
So
office.
Alan, what's your costume?
My costume is in progress, but I will be Negan from The Walking Dead.
No, but what are you right now?
A hat?
Oh, I...
Mother boy.
I was about to say something, but no, we'll get canceled. But no, anyways, no, I'm just a hooligan, I guess.
That's it.
I mean, it could be,
I've always loved. You left my fridge open.
It's
I
okay.
love
It's a
that
little
too.
warm in here. You're like, yeah, get your ass.
I've always loved dressing up for Halloween.
I don't know. I've never been big about it. But
This is the only year that I'm not Superman. I'm Wolverine.
Wolverine's cooler, honestly, in my opinion. A lot cooler than Superman.
You think so?
Yes.
Why?
Because everybody's Superman all
Because
the time.
he's not afraid to be the villain sometimes.
Yeah, because Superman's just a super Boy Scout.
Yeah, but like nobody. I mean, I feel like everybody always does Superman, but nobody ever really does like
Wolverine. Yeah.
Or Wolverine well.
Ever since Logan came out.
I feel like Hugh Jackman can do it better than anyone else. He might come back though. He
For
might come
Deadpool,
back.
supposedly.
For Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah, the
That'd
Ryan
be,
Reynolds
that would be
won't leave him alone about
badass.
it.
Or
Dude, you're getting me nervous.
What? I'm fine.
I was in a co-ed softball team and we were putting like superhero names
X-23.
on their back of our jerseys, and I chose X-23 because that's Wolverine's clone, Logan's clone, the girl, and I was like, you know what, that's me. Because Wolverine, honestly, is one of my favorite. He's one of my favorites.
I feel sorry for Cyclops. He's the leader of the X-Men.
He's a simp.
He's completely shafted.
Cyclops is like one of the worst characters ever written. I'm a big Wolverine fan. Yeah. I
No,
love
he's
Wolverine.
got the
I
case.
love Wolverine.
Yeah,
Like, I love Wolverine. Forever Wolverine fan. Number one Wolverine.
I don't know. I've always kind of like, I've always felt sorry for Cyclops. Like, why is he the leader?
They've made him a lot better in the newer issues, but then again, who reads anything?
It
X-Men
just makes
anymore?
Wolverine cooler.
Yeah.
'Cause he's the
Wolverine-
rebel.
He's the ragtag rebel. And then you're always gonna have the leader that's gonna be, you know, by the book, Boy Scout type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's,
And
he
you know
tries
he's the
to-
exact opposite.
Yeah, and he gets shit done. So.
That's why that's why Superman's not as cool. Because like I said, he's a super Boy Scout. That's it.
It's pretty cool from finding out. I guess DC considers Superman their center of every universe.
I mean, he's literally like the.
Like they've
In everything?
Yeah, they've stated
They
that
made
every
him canon.
Yeah, they made it canon that like in every universe he's the main focus point. Like he is the center of every timeline, every.
Well, he literally got
all revolves
punched through
around-
reality. So
Yeah, he's the main thing every
Yeah.
time.
But
That's the
in
constant in every universe.
The Eternals trailer, they mentioned him.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, and Icarus is like, I don't wear a red cape. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, giving Wolverine a try.
That's cool.
Just imagine his claws.
Just CGI my claws in.
I couldn't find a holster in time. Could have just my gun. Like, there's no pockets in here, which I was like kind of disappointed. Oh, there's a zipper.
What?
I didn't know that.
You just thought it was the buttons?
Yeah, I thought it was just buttons. Shows how
Nice.
much I actually looked into this thing.
Someone took the lining.
Probably.
Yeah.
So it's just like a thin coat.
Well, I mean, I got it for $12. I really don't care.
And it's just for a costume. I doubt you're ever going to wear it outside. of
Fuck
it.
no.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like, oh, he's got guns,
That's what trench coats are. That's what the first thing people believe with trench coats now.
which is sad.
What?
That you're hiding weapons.
You know, I could just like go out like this in public.
Okay.
You know, just
Columbine.
go like, wear, like all.
No, that's why they. That's why.
Yeah.
Now we will get canceled.
I'm pretty sure you could say Columbine, but
Too
yeah.
soon.
Oh, shut up. 9/11 happened a long time ago.
Oh my God, you're making it worse. That happened in the
Anyways,
80s.
yeah, but like, yeah, pretty. No, Columbine didn't happen in the 80s. It happened in 97.
90s, sorry.
Yeah, but now, yeah, like that's pretty much why they wear like black trench coats and they call themselves the trench coat mafia and shit. Which,
I mean,
like weird because like trench coats are pretty cool.
yeah, they look good. But
Dusters are pretty cool too.
I don't need them all the way to my legs.
Not here.
New York, yeah.
Not here.
Yeah, if we were like
Shout out
further
to
up
New
north,
York.
then yeah, probably. And I'd probably wear a black one.
Do we know anybody who's in New York that would know about that? No, right? No, we don't. It was being.
Well,
No, we don't. I'm being an asshole. I'm being an asshole.
no, he got scared now. You know who we're talking about. Well,
That was being a jerk.
if she's watching this, she knows that we're talking about her now. You.
Moving on.
Changing subject. You have a story to tell us.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Semi-proud, because I helped her train.
Oh! Why only semi?
Like a half.
Because he helped.
Yeah, I helped
would-
for like 2 sessions, but then after that, it was
'cause
like all her.
He's the one that really helped me in that exercise. So a while ago, I talked about on a podcast on how I wanted to become, my goal is to become a firefighter
Oh, you're.
and get into the fire academy. And I wasn't able to get into the fire academy this past semester, this fall semester in August. So, come on! Can I tell my story? Just let it out, just laugh.
Fuck you, I get the fuck out of here! Always push my buttons.
But,
That's what I do.
ugh.
Yeah.
They're garbage.
The fire academy was at full capacity for the fall, so they let me know I could join in the spring. And about a month ago, I got an email saying how you need to set up your fitness test to see if you are eligible to join the fire academy. And I finally did it. I was stalling it for the longest of time, and I finally did it this past Monday, and I passed.
Oh!
And the rowing exam, like you do it like on a machine.
It took me a second because I heard in the past. I'm like,
And
what happened?
I passed.
did you practice on a rowing machine or?
The fitness test was a rowing machine, and
No, she did a bunch of push-ups to practice for the rowing.
Well, I mean, I was wondering if she went on a boat and
No.
practiced rowing.
you have to go
That's
2,000.
not feasible.
You have to go 2,000 meters in under a certain amount of time based on your age, your gender, and your weight. And so, I had done the calculator. They sent me the link, and I was supposed to do 2,000 meters in under 9 minutes 45 seconds, around that time. And so I was like, okay. So Eric was with Eric is when the first time I did the rowing machine. He's the one that helped me. I was actually terrified to get on it, but Eric was like, nah, you need to do it. Let's just do it. Let's just try to see where you're at right now.
You're like, oh, this person's, what do you call it, working out there. I don't want to do that. I'm like, yeah, I'll use this one then, all right?
Yeah,
No excuses.
there was a
Let's
girl
go.
right next to him, and then he just pulls him down like, here's more. And I was like, fuck, okay. And so the first time I did it, it's at the level 5 resistance, and it wasn't that hard. It was easier than I thought it was going to be. And so I kept going to the gym with Eric a couple times, and every time we went, I tried it, and I was getting closer and closer. But since that last time I went with Eric, I hadn't done it. And so I was like, you know what, I need to
And it was like about a good month.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
It was a fucking long time ago. And I hadn't done it since. But, you know, I've been staying active. I've been working out with a coworker of mine. I've been getting stronger. And so I was like, okay, I think I'll be fine. She let me know, the administrator, like, it's free to take, and you can take it as many times as you need to. So I was like, sweet. So I was like, okay, I can go in. If I don't pass, I can take it again. So I go, the instructor, he's like, all right, let's weigh you. He weighed me, and then he's just like, takes out his phone, starts doing the calculations. It's like, all right, you have 10 minutes, 45 seconds. That's like a whole minute more than what I thought I needed to do. And so I was like, 10, okay, all right, let's do it. So I go, he's like, whenever you're ready, and I start. It feels like it's hard. Like, I start, and I haven't done it for like a month. So I first pull, and I'm like, oh my god, I might not pass this.
I'm not gonna pass it.
But once you get past that first one, it starts getting a little bit easier, and I was like, you know what, maybe I can do it. And it gives you like the estimated time. Like, if you keep continuing at this pace, you'll finish in this amount of time. And when I had first started, it said, I'll finish in 9 minutes, 45 seconds. And I was like, that's what I've been practicing for. But I could not keep that pace. And so I slowed down a bit, but I kept it going, and I finished in 10 minutes, 7 seconds.
Nice.
That's not even bad.
Yeah, over 30 seconds, like, extra.
Yeah.
And the guy comes, and he's like, that's impressive.
He was that impressive.
He was impressed, and I was like,
Say more.
fuck yeah.
Keep
Go
going.
on,
And
come on.
He's like, you're not even breathing hard. Like, people are like gasping for air trying to finish. Like, wow. Like, I'm impressed. And I was like, thank you. Like,
That's
oh my gosh.
badass.
Yeah, because these past few months she's been training and everything. Yeah.
I'm trying to get stronger, and I'm gonna keep going. Like, I passed it, so now all I gotta do is just finish like registering with the college. Then I can register for classes, and then in January I should be able to start.
I want to say
That's
she's been
fucking
training
sick.
is because like I see on the group chat that they're always talking about the gym, and I'm just there eating like my popcorn chicken.
We actually now have an accountability chat from the three of us, and it's not like we have like whole conversations on it. It's just like,
Check-ins.
We'll be
daily
like-
check-ins.
all right, Eric, there's like, all right, I did 100 push-ups, and I'll be like, yeah, I did 50. Andrea will be like, yeah, I did this.
Every time I go to the gym, I'll put it on.
Yeah. And that's all we post, just like, hey, I did this. That way we can keep doing it.
That's good. Damn. I should.
We should probably add like a water count because we all forget to drink water.
Yeah.
I don't drink water. That's what Big Water wants you to do. They say you need 8 cups of water.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. But you should still
need
drink
water.
all out of
Exactly,
water.
because all I drink is Coke and beer, and I'm fine. Like
No,
don't.
you're not.
Tell
But
that to
are
your-
you, Alan? But are you really?
Tell that to your kidneys.
I need to start going to the gym.
That's
Is
why
that
thing's
gym
happening
expensive?
every 30 minutes.
That's-
I got him!
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
hey, but like, how much is it where you guys go Crunch?
Yeah.
How much is it for Crunch? Is it
It's like
Crunch?
$10 just for yourself.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's not bad.
You just got to
What's the catch?
What?
How much do you have to do? Like,
You have to work out.
How much? How much do you have to pay at once?
10
Just
It's,
10.
do they do monthlies?
or like
Do
30.
they need a bank account?
No, just
No.
like a card,
card.
with your name on it.
Oh. Can I use the Cash App card?
I assume so.
Yeah, I would think so.
Making this sound so sketchy.
It's cause like I don't trust banks. I don't have a bank.
Big money? Is that it?
No, just banks, bro. Banks are evil.
Like Mr. Krabs. All my money was in that mattress.
That's me, yeah.
If we're doing like a money segment, yeah, like I don't, most of my money is in assets. It's not in my bank account.
Diversified.
It's
yeah.
whatever that I need for the month, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for me, savings, I don't have a savings. I have a, like, what do you call it? An emergency fund. A savings for me, I tried doing that a year, and the interest was like 0.03. I'm like, these nuts. What the fuck?
Nothing. It just sits there.
Here you go.
It literally just sits there. It doesn't work for you. And I hate that.
So you invested.
Yeah, so just invest in it.
On what? Well,
Well,
right now it's not so
financial
easy.
advice, but yeah.
it's even harder
That's
right
my
now.
2 cents, but I mean, yeah.
No,
man.
just
Do whatever you want.
fuck banks. Banks are evil.
No, they're not.
Coming from a guy who used to, yeah.
I have
Banks are
I have 100% trust in JP Morgan.
evil. Yeah. So
Not
Bernie
the big
Madoff
banks.
told his clients.
Rockefellers, you guys are A-okay.
Yeah, they built America
Don't
on the
hurt
backs of people like us.
me. Don't hurt me.
But no, yeah, dude.
Hey, you're not allowed to have opinions.
About banks, yes. About our great country, no. They're a great American country. No, not at all. Maybe a month from now.
Your Standard Oil wasn't that bad.
Yeah, right now, oils, I got a great price. Everything
Yeah, I love paying almost $4 a gallon.
Everything is
Yes,
fine.
that's
Don't
cool,
worry,
man.
guys. Don't overthink things. You know, you guys have a good president. Everything's going good.
You guys, where are you from?
You guys are worried about the big, you know, right?
The red dot on his
You guys,
forehead.
you guys about
Yeah.
He's falling apart.
What were we gonna talk about? Spooky places in
You're
Texas.
pulling a Biden. What are we talking about?
Pretends to take a nap.
Do the hand thing.
God damn, you guys.
We got him.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You
we got him.
guys, dude. Anyways, I really want to talk about spooky places in Texas.
All right, name one. Look at that, we're out of time.
time.
5 minutes.
You have 5 minutes.
Really
go.
quick, I want to let you guys know if you're in the holiday mood and like you like spooky shit,
All
Texas
I
is
want
the
for
place.
Christmas
Is Mariah Carey to put a sock in it, but
Mary Carey.
it is spooky season, and there's a lot going on in Texas that is frightening and scary and all sorts of goodness.
Like what?
Well, for example, I heard the Alamo was haunted. Isn't that interesting? The Alamo.
I thought you were gonna start talking about like local shit. The Alamo is like 4 hours that way.
Well, I wanted to say like stuff people generally know about, because like some of our viewers aren't even from Texas, so.
All right, the Alamo is supposedly haunted. The Lexington, the USS Lexington and Corpus.
Just shit my list out, dude. That was number 2.
Okay, well, that is a good thing I said it.
Yeah, okay. It's all good. The Lexington in Huntsville, Texas.
Is all of Huntsville?
Nah, in Huntsville, Texas. Okay. Alright, fine. You guys are interested,
You
okay.
guys like drive out of Huntsville and a ghost chasing you. He's like,
There's
oh,
the
he just
Alamo.
stops. I can't go past this.
No, jurisdiction.
Ah, damn it.
So Huntsville, Texas has a place called Demon Road. It was actually a sighting where it's actually a really interesting phenomenon I was reading about. Do you guys know about ghost orbs? Like when you take pictures of things, sometimes you see
Oh, yeah,
orbs,
that's right.
supernatural orbs. Well, apparently there's also sightings of them in like first-hand accounts. There's a Huntsville, Texas road. It's one of them in Huntsville. It's called Demon Road, as I was reading, and apparently at night, around like the midnight hours, there's red orbs that appear on the sides of the roads. And I think that's a very interesting phenomenon, like especially with the Demon Road and stuff
I
like
think
that.
we should start a like paranormal magazine called Orbs.
Orbs.
Like
O-R-B-E-S.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Check
but
out the latest,
there's actually,
hottest.
talking about orbs
Haunted
brings you
house.
back to a different special phenomenon I know about that I've always found interesting.
Really?
And it's
Oh.
called the Marfa Lights. Have you guys ever heard about Marfa, Texas?
Oh, yeah.
Marfa?
They
Yeah.
have a Prada store.
I
Oh
didn't know
yeah.
that. But Marfa, Texas is well known for a fact that they have a lot of like it's mostly like desert plains, like plains. You know, it's just like just desert.
Dunes.
No, not dunes. It's just flat desert land. It's like badlands over there. And there's a certain area where these orbs appear over at floor level and hover around the floor from a distance. Now, they say you don't see these like if you're nearby, like first hand or like first person there where they occur. But from a distance, you can see the lights that follow like the mountain linings around there and also follow the desert floor. And it's really weird because you can only see these from a distance. And it's like happened for like the past 40, 50 years there. And it's just some natural occurrence that goes on there. And another weird thing is like there's rocks that lay there in the sand that move. That you will see trails on them, but they have no explanation. It's a weird little area of supernatural phenomena. I've always thought that's really interesting. Marfa, Texas has been reporting for over like the past 40 years, like, and nothing's been figured out about it. It's really cool and neat.
The Rocks movie reminds me of Pirates of the
Pir-
Caribbean.
I was gonna say SpongeBob.
I was thinking the Pioneers.
Like the crab rocks just carrying the freaking ship.
So yeah, spooky place in Texas. Texas spooky.
Yeah. Ugh.
Thank you. Rick Sanchez.
Thank you for that segment of show and tell.
You guys just like, yeah, it's all good.
Why are you holding a hatchet?
Cause I'm gonna kill us all now.
It's my hatchet. Give me my fucking hatchet.
It's your hatchet, really?
Well, it's mine. But
Hey.
Maybe we
that's
should-
like her weapon of choice.
All right, Chief Lou Diamond Phillips.
And we're canceled.
And with that-
Canceled.
Thank
Bye.
you guys so much for watching. It's about that time that we end things off. My head gets itchy when I wear hats. Remember, we're not... That's so distracting. We're not... Oh my god. Who?
There you go.
Keep going, keep going. We're
Which
not.
guy?
We're not experts in any of the things we talked about today. Let's take everything we said with a grain of salt.
Dag dag.
Thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all next time.
Yeah!
Tubes.
Bang! Tubes!